Do you know what time it is? It is time for you to like the vid. So if you didn't know, gambling has been on Twitch for a bit. People feel different ways about it. Some people go the route of, what about the kids? What about the kids? My mindset to that is, if you're letting your child watch these Twitch streamers 24/7, that says more about you than the streamer in question, in my opinion. But yes, let's think about the kids. So people have felt different ways about it. So fast forward to earlier this week, there's a guy by the name of It's Slicker who apparently has been going behind the scenes asking content creators and members of his audience alike to send him upwards of $5,000. I think I've heard from a single individual, and that was a cancer patient, which is crazy to think about. And then he would tailor his responses to the different people. So if he knew he could get 5,000 to 7,000 out of you, he's like, yo, I need this, they're gonna hurt me. He has a story for every situation. But if he couldn't get 5,000, that's a little too much for your pocketbook, he'd be like, all right, this guy got 200, 300. He would like, yo man, you can send me 150. I'm gonna be very honest. I don't think all of the people that gave him money should get their money back. Follow me before you get upset. What I mean by that is the cancer patient, she should 100% get her money back. She was going through something serious and she thought this guy was more of a friend to her than somebody trying to use her.
Asked me for 5k in the video crying, swearing on the Quran, on his parents, where he'd pay me back.
To me, Nepali, I swear I'm a Muslim. I swear on the Quran, I ain't lying. I won't scam you. Nepali, on my mum's life, on my mum's life, I'm not lying. Please, on my mum's life. I understand. I'm not lying. I am not lying. I'm confident I'm not lying. I promise to God, I'll have you month by month. You ask me, 15th of next month, here you go. 15th of month, here you go. Here you go. Here, on my mum's life. Do you think I'm joking, bro? On my mum's life, I'm not, bro. On my mum's life, I'm not.
But then he's asked Mini Titan, who doesn't have as much money, for £300. Tailored it specifically to Mini, knowing he has less liquid income than me. Like, and for Mini, it wasn't like the story of like how he's in debt with bad men. It was that he had an electric bill he needed to pay and he was going to get cut off. He made different stories for different people depending on how much he thinks he could get out of them.
But to the college student who knows he has bills, and I'm assuming you're going to college and university to develop some critical thinking skills. I don't know what semester he's in, but obviously those critical thinking skills did not form. He was out here selling his PlayStation, just giving this guy so much money to the fact that he stopped giving him money when he was down to his last $87. He's like, yo, I would help you out if I could, but I can't. And Slicker's response to this is so weird. He's offering to like, yo, I suck your dick. Not obviously, gonna suck his cock, but the fact that you're even on some crackhead shit proposing to open that jaw and just place a phallus in it, that princess wand, you know what I mean?
So what are we gonna do about that mouth? That big mouth.
Is some crazy ass shit to me, but whatever. Swearing on the Quran, which I know some Muslim brothers and they don't play about that Quran, so he's out there, he's swearing on that. The one that really rubbed me the wrong way to the point that if I could have reached through the screen, pick him up with both hands above me and just, go a little further than half deaf. He's swearing on his mother's life. It's like your addiction is so bad that you're out here swearing on your mom's life to garnish money from people that don't really know that you have an addiction issue to that level. It's like, yo, get this guy out of here. That annoyed me at an insanely high level. I've been thinking about that all morning, if I'm being honest with you. So, fast forward. Let's talk content creation. Obviously, when two people share space within content creation and one person fucks up, the other content creators do this thing where I'm not like him. I'm not like him. They're cannibalizing pretty much his success and what he's done as a means of like, oh, that's so messed up that somebody could do that to you. Don't worry, that'll never happen over here. In the forms of, like this, if you think Twitch should ban gaming or ban gambling. Like this, if you think Twitch should ban gambling. You got to say it twice because two people put the tweet out. So at that point, Asmongold puts out a tweet talking about it. Trainwrecks TV, a big gambling streamer on the platform who gambles upwards to 24 plus hours. I've never seen anything to the likes of this. I'm going to be honest with you. I didn't know gambling was this much of an addiction that it is. And I watched some videos and no, it looks like it gets pretty serious. I didn't know. I've never had the urge to gamble. I don't understand the concept of I'm going to give you money at the potential idea that I could win more money back. I'm just sitting there like, well, I'll just be okay with the little bit of money that I got and be content with what I have. But that's not something that we do here. So at this point, Mizkif, another streamer on the platform that put out the tweet that you just seen before that said, like this if you think Twitch should ban gambling. He responds to Trainwrecks TV talking about Joltcoin. Now, we got to get in our little spaceship like Trunks and go back to the past. Crypto has been up and down. It's like every couple of years, it gets really popular where everybody's getting into it. It's like the gold rush of the 20s or something. Was it in the 20s? I'm sure one of you guys would tell me. I don't know. But it's like the gold rush. People start jumping into it real heavy. The last time, a lot of content creators were coming out with their own coins, and it was a pretty big rug pull. I don't know if anybody that put money into these coins made any money off of them. I know the content creators that shield them probably made a nice little bag, but I don't know if anybody that bought into it made some money as well. More than likely, it was just the content creator and his friends. Now, when Mizkif said this to Trainwrecks, like, yo, we should get you up out of here. Didn't you do something with something called Joltcoin? Trainwrecks opened the side of the helicopter like Volgan at an MGS3. He fired the nuke and he blew everything up. Are you going to send Maya and Mitch to railroad and blackmail me like you did those girls to cover up all those essays, you effing scum piece of bag shit? You want to come at me and make shit up, then you better be sure you don't live in a glass house, you insecure pussy. When he said this to Mizkif completely deleted his tweet. It went to code red. Ice Poseidon then came up from behind the shadows, rubbing his hands together, and he said, I brought you in this world, and I'm gonna take you out. Where he showcases Mizkif using the hard ER in reference to a black man being in this car from 2018, which, depending on who you ask, this is where stuff gets weird. The people that like Mizkif, they always do this when you like the content creator. I'm gonna give you guys a ancient Sith technique to use. If somebody is talking shit about your favorite content creator, okay? Yo, you gotta understand, that was several years ago. He's evolved and changed a lot since then. I mean, does that guy in question know? Because I'm not gonna lie, I'm SS RMP Kimpachi. I made that username when I was probably like 14, 15, right? The SS stood for Super Saiyan, but when I play video games, that SS turns into something else, okay? Especially if I'm playing Destiny 2 and my teammates can't do anything. That don't mean Super Saiyan anymore. Big Rob, what does that mean? I don't know, and I probably shouldn't make jokes like this. Okay, so now we have to break down what Trainwrecks is talking about in reference to Slick. And this is not Slicker, not the gambler guy from earlier. This is a completely different individual. I guess he lived with Mizkif for a while. They've recently thrown him under the bus and they're making him get out. But alright, so I'm going to try to go fast. I have to edit this in. Apparently, Crazy Slick lived with Mizkif. At a party at some time, Crazy Slick is one of those real awkward guys. He doesn't know how to act around women, and I'm assuming he gets handsy. Adriana Lee had wrote a twit longer detailing her experience about the thing where she got a little too intoxicated and was having fun with her friend, and she was kissing on her friend, and this guy is following them around the party, I guess being a little weirdo. In the twit longer, she says that Slick did not rape or essay her, but his actions did make her extremely uncomfortable. So now some of the discussion that is being had is, how much did Mizkif and this lady Maya, whose clip I'm going to play here, know about this, and how much was it orchestrated to potentially maybe shut up Adriana or gaslight her to downplay her situation as a means to get past it so they can get back to making the money. I don't know. It's up in the air. There's a lot of people talking about this. I was watching Destiny debate Trainwrecks earlier this evening talking about it. Like, it's all over. I'm sure everybody's going to have an opinion, but I had to just sum this up quickly. All right, here you go. Clip. Back to the video.
Okay, so then timeline is, she knows, she says it's not assault, and she sends it not to be, and then talks her into making it not to be, but then afterwards DMs her saying that she acknowledged that it is. It doesn't get corrected, and it just goes through as they know it's assault or whatever. So then, now we know for a fact Now, this black and white, we know for a fact that is a massive self-report.
Into saying what I want her to say.
So now fast forward to today. OTK, which is the group that has a lot of popular streamers on there. Bruce Drop 'em Off, some other people, Asmongold, mizkif. I don't know the other guys on there. I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't. Okay. But they've essentially removed OTK from mizkif's things. People are saying, how do you take a break from something that you partially own? Good guy Keem said to him earlier today. And yeah, that's where we're at. Since then, Twitch has come out and they have essentially issued a statement on gambling, and one of the fastest responses that I think I've seen Twitch put out in relation to shit. Normally, Twitch is sort of like out of sight, out of mind, but you know, when that bottom dollar is potentially getting affected, you're talking a notable streamer is gotten upwards anywhere from $300,000 to $500,000 out of other content creators in their audience. They got to shut it down altogether. And they said this: gambling content on Twitch has been a big topic of discussion in the community and something we've been actively reviewing since our last policy update in this area. Today, we want to update you on our plans. While we prohibit sharing links or referral codes to all sites that include slots, roulette, or dice games, we've seen some people circumvent those rules and expose our community to potential harm. So we'll be making a policy update on October 18th to prohibit streaming of gambling sites that include slots, roulettes, or dice games that aren't licensed either in the United States or other jurisdictions that provide sufficient consumer protection. These sites will include stake.com, Rollbit, Duelbits, and Roobet. However, we may identify others as we move forward. I always like when Twitch, they do the, hey, we're keeping it very open-ended, because if we got to come back and bend you over, hold the butt open, let me see them nails, let me see them nails. If we got to do that to you, aka fuck you in the ass later at a date, it's really written in there quite nicely that we will update this with whatever we want and we will change it as we see fit. We will continue to allow websites that focus on sports betting, fantasy sports, and poker. We'll share specifics on the updates to our gambling policy soon, including the full policy language to make sure everyone is clear on our new rules before they take effect on October 18th. Now, since then, Trainwrecks, he's tweeted out several things. He seems very upset at this because honestly, it's probably going to hurt the way he does his streams, and he'll have to refocus it going forward, or probably move to a different website and continue doing those types of streams. YouTube.com allows streaming. I don't know why more people just don't stream on YouTube, but that's not the point of today's video. So he had this to say: the inconsistency to not ban sports betting is corruption, considering the fact you have your hands in the $13 billion NFL deal cookie jar, and the fact that you virtual signaling streamers act like you care about gambling are silent when it's 100 times the market and more prevalent are just as corrupt. You want to see how corrupt these motherfuckers are? I'll start doing full-time sports betting streams and you'll see their silence now turn into full-fledged bad faith activism. This has never had anything to do with gambling, and their inconsistency shows that. If I'm being honest, I'm inclined to agree with them a little bit. People have a tendency to want to wear all parts of the content creation hat to show that, hey, there is no shades of gray with humanity. I cannot be maybe wrong in this part of my personality and right in others. I'm just the good guy. I activate E-Honda's V-Skill 2 and a sunlight shines upon me to show how good I am. I'm just going to wrap it up with what Dr. Disrespect had to say. Twitch turned into a shit platform, didn't it? What goes around comes around. And I would agree with the doc. Now, with that being said, that's everything going on with Twitch. A little bit of my opinion sprinkled in. I think a lot of these guys will probably be fine in 8 months' time. You know, when you hit a certain point in your content creation career, the people that fuck with you, and the people that don't. And there really isn't a way to change any of that. As they say, it is what it is. The game didn't change. It just got more fierce. So, with that being said, I'll catch you guys on the next one. As always, I don't have any social media. Just subscribe to the channel. Just like the video. Check out that Patreon for as low as $5. Prices might change in the future. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Everybody have a great day, and I will talk to you guys soon.